Okay, we called last week How Jesus Changed the World. Today I'm looking at how Jesus changes us. We said that Jesus can only change the world if he first changes people, and that's what we're looking at. We've been watching a program lately called Escape from the City, and at the beginning of each episode there's an introduction, and there's a woman who says, choosing where you live makes you think about what you want from life. I want to live a life that's less ordinary. She's expressing a sort of dissatisfaction with the life that she's living now. And this is a very common thing. In fact, it's a God-given thing. Deep within us is a sense that there must be something more to life than just living. As we grow up, we tend to think, well, when I leave school and become independent, that's when life will start. And then it doesn't seem to, so we think, well, maybe when I have a family, that's when life will be really satisfying. And then that doesn't really, so we think, well, maybe when the kids leave school, and so on. It goes on and on. There's always something still missing. And the reason is that God has put this longing within us, and it can only be satisfied by him. People try to fill it with material things, with parties, entertainment, moving from partner to partner, lots of travel, lots of things, continually searching for something more exciting, more interesting. Now, many of these things do bring us great pleasure, but they will never satisfy that deep longing. Point is that each of us has been created for a purpose, and until we find that purpose, that longing will remain. Ephesians 1:11, in him we are also chosen, having been predestined according to the plan of him who works out everything in conformity with the purpose of his will. Life is not haphazard. God has a plan and a part for each one of us. Now, we might be destined to be a world leader in something, or we might simply be destined to be that quiet, unassuming person who gets alongside other people and encourages them. Doesn't matter which it is. If it's God's plan for you, it will bring that satisfaction. I tell the story of Albert McKinley. Now, you've probably never heard of him, and I'm not even sure I've got his name right. But he wanted a group of young men to go to see an evangelist in a nearby town. He lived in the USA. One young man wasn't keen on going, and so Albert said, well, if I let you drive the truck, will you go? And this guy had just got his license, so he jumped at the chance. And he drove them. And when he got there, he thought, well, I'm here, I might as well go in. That night, he gave his life to Jesus. And the name of that young man was Billy Graham. What Albert McKinley did was seemingly insignificant, but it enabled millions around the world to hear the gospel. God has a purpose for each one of us, and he wants us to play our part in his plan for this world. And it's all going to be different parts, but as we work together, God's kingdom will grow. No one's here by accident. No one is not wanted by God. Finding that purpose starts with coming to know Jesus for ourselves, and he will show us what part it is to be.
Come away. It's never too late, it's not too late, it's not too late for you. I have a plan for you, I have a plan for you. It's gonna be wild, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be full of me. Open up your heart and let me in. Open up your heart and let me in. Come away with me. Come away too late for you. I have a plan for you. I have a plan for you. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be full of me. I'll open up my heart and let you in. I'll open up my heart and let you in.